With over 70 playable characters and more yet to come this year, it can be hard to save for one specific character. After all, it's easy to get attached to these characters, be it from their personalities, designs, playstyles, or all of the above. It may be difficult for some people to even choose which character to save for in general, because there's so much choice. So, I'm here to help. In this video, I have 8 tips for either how to stay motivated to save your chosen character, or how to choose who to save for if you're unsure. So this video is for the following people. Scenario A. People who know who they're saving for, but want some structured saving motivation. Scenario B. People who don't know who to save for generally. Once you figure that out, you can refer back to this video again, but this time as a Scenario A person. Ready? Let's go. This is an obvious one, so we'll make it quick. So, it's important to have a solid character goal in mind. This can include more than one character, or just an individual one. For instance, my immediate character goal is Arlecchino. After her, I'm aiming to get either Wriothesley, Farina, or Linny, depending on whose banner comes first. This is assuming that Natlan doesn't come before any of them first. So have a little roadmap in your heads. If you just know of the one character that you want, not the others, that's fine too. In that case, just aim for that character alone, and then repeat this process when you get them. I did this after I got Alhaitham on his first banner. After I got him, I had no idea who to wish for. So I started the saving process anyway, until I had a goal in mind, aka Arlecchino. In my mind, that gave me a slight head start of my primo savings once I knew that I was definitely set on saving for her. It can be hard to figure out who to save for first if you're not sure who to go for in the first place. So my advice for this would be to see what character you need on your accounts. Do you need a DPS for a certain element? Go for a character that suits that need. Need a support character like Kazuha? Go for that. Want a meta character like Hu Tao? Do your thing. It all depends on your preferences, wants, and needs. After figuring out who you want, you'll want to set aside a primogem goal in mind. So again, I'll use myself as an example. Since I've been saving for quite a while, my goal is to get Arlecchino at C2 or above. So this means that, for safe measure, my goal is to save a total of 360 wishes to 100% guarantee that C2 constellation. Normally you need 450 wishes to save for C2, but I already have her guaranteed, so I just need the 360. Once I get those 360 wishes, I would also like to start saving for future characters. The feeling of having 0 primogems left, knowing that I want more characters still from Fontaine, is honestly not a nice thought for me, especially considering that I believe that either Farina, Wriothesley, or Linny will get a rerun before Natlan's release later on this year. So really, it would be nice to have over 400 wishes. Maybe even pushing that 450 mark if possible. If you're just aiming for C0, then obviously you won't need this much. But if you want to have savings for future characters after your summoning session, then maybe saving more is worth considering for you. If you start pre-farming for your character, be it for talents or leveling up materials, you'll have what you need for when your character's banner finally comes around, so you'll be able to play with them at their potential straight away. Plus, if you've given yourself enough time, you'll have time to farm for artifacts, which can take ages depending on your substat luck. If your character hasn't even been released before, you can use that pre-farming time to gather multiple things across Fontaine and hope that one of those things get used. We're halfway through these tips, so it's time for a short ad break. Experience Japan from the comfort of your own homes through Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co snack boxes. Tokyo Treat is a monthly pop Japanese snack subscription box, where you'll get up to 20 exclusive, limited edition, and seasonal flavoured Japanese snacks that are only available in Japan for a limited time. Sakura Co is a monthly authentic Japanese snack box subscription that supports local Japanese snack makers, with each box coming with 20 traditional, authentic, and artisan Japanese snack items, including Japanese teas and a special Japanese tableware with each box. This month's Tokyo Treat theme is Be My Valentine, lovers in the air this Valentine's Day. Tokyo Treat have packed their favourite treats into the Be My Valentine box to celebrate and show appreciation. Indulge in these delicious snacks filled with love. This month's box is filled with treats to celebrate Valentine's Day, such as the strawberry shortcake Kit Kats, Pokemon candy hearts, spicy tomato crisps, and many more. This month's Sakura theme is Valentine's Indulgence. Valentine's in Japan is not just about sweets. It's a celebration of shared connections, blending traditional and contemporary delights in a beautiful tale of love and unity. Indulge in these flavours, with my favourite being the strawberry daifuku. It really captured the essence of Valentine's Day, and it was a flavour that I loved, no pun intended. All these snacks pair perfectly with this month's tea, and this month's tableware is Akiko plates. Check out my code in the description or the pinned comments to get $5 off your first box. Thank you Tokyo Treat and Sakura for sponsoring the channel once again. Earlier I mentioned that I needed 360 wishes to get C2. Now, don't get me wrong, it's possible that by using all of those 360 wishes, I could get more than just C2. I got Alhaitham C0 and C1 in a single 10 pull, so anything is possible. However, I don't want to delude myself into thinking that that luck is going to happen every single time I wish. In fact, I think the opposite. I mentally prepare myself into thinking that getting a 5-star will likely happen at 90 pity, and I always assume that I'm going to lose the 50-50. This is to make myself save more than I realistically need to. So when it comes down to actually using my savings, I'll have enough to get what I want, and then some. So if you find yourself getting sloppy when it comes to saving, just remind yourself of the worst possible scenario, wishing wise, because the last thing you want is to have spent all that time skipping character banners and saving your Primogems for so long and you not even getting your desired character. That would be tragic. The urge to wish or use your savings on another character is tempting. Even new 4 stars are tempting. And sometimes the temptation can get too much to bear. So I would recommend one of 2 things in this situation. 1, find a wishing simulator. There are tons online, and if you have Discord, you can get bots that act as wishing simulators. I even have one in my own Discord server. The second option is to make an alt account for the sole purpose of wishing. Every 160 primos that you get on there can go right into the pity system, and it feels good. I've been utilising the alt account method throughout Fontaine, and my number 1 rule is that I don't want to have the same limited 5 stars on my main and my alt. So I've been fortunate enough to obtain Nuvulet and Navia on my alt accounts, while my main account pity remains untouched. Still ready for Arlecchino. It's best to start saving for characters as soon as you can. Personally, my philosophy is that on my summoning session day, I can go crazy. Then, after that day, the saving grind begins again, even if I don't know who to save up for next. If you've never saved before and it's your first time saving for a character, but you don't know when to start saving, start ASAP, but slowly. I remember when I was a low AR player, I would use my primos all the time to get 4 stars, even on the standard banner, which you should not do, by the way. Never use your primos on the standard banner, but I know it's hard to stop that habit once you're in it. So go slow. Give yourself little primogem goals, celebrate when you've achieved those aims, and just get used to the feeling of not wishing every time you hit 160 primos. And finally, my final tip. Watch videos on your designated character or characters, be it on how to build them, speculations if they're a new and upcoming character, whatever you can find. This will remind you of who you're saving for in the first place. I know that I'm about to start a new series on this channel that will also help with this, so subscribe if you want to see that. But yes, watching videos on your desired character will probably lessen the temptation of current character banners that you're seeing on your screen when you play Genshin. And it's always a nice feeling knowing that you're saving for someone and also knowing that you're not tempted by the current banner. And that's it. That's my own personal philosophy and mindset on how to choose who you're saving for, as well as how to stay motivated to save for a specific character. As an Arlecchino saver, it's been so hard to stay strong for her because of how great these Fontaine characters are. But I have faith that she'll be playable before Natlan, and these tips are the ones that I'm personally using to hopefully get her at C2 or above. And then this process will begin all over again once I get her, but maybe for Risley or Linny, or Farina, or an Atlan character, who knows. But I want to know about you. Which character, or characters, are you saving for and why? Thanks for watching. I know that I hardly uploaded in January, but that's because I was sick for ages. I still am sick, my voice is not exactly perfect yet, plus it was my birthday, you know, had to kind of enjoy myself with that. But I'm back and I'm ready to make content for you guys again for yet another year. So if you've made it this far, comment this bird emoji. Peace.